I was wondering where you'd all been. With all these 1v1s, I was starting to get worried that a few of you were lost along the way. 1, 3, 4. Looks like the gang's all here this time. Perfect. And look at you. Looks like you grew out your hair a little, huh? It's nice. No worse for wear either. Maybe your leader over there really has been fighting your battles for you. It makes you wonder why you're being dragged along for the ride in the first place. Well, as long as you're intact, I see no reason to fault him. Unless all that walking around has done a number on you. That can't be good for your feet. Do you need a break? There's a small town just south of here, in case you want to stop by. I save the dirty tricks for those who give me a hard time. So you're in luck. No traps. No paying anyone off to poison your food or put needles in your pillows. You're safe until maybe a bear comes chasing after you once you're all back on the road. I don't think you should have much trouble otherwise. Well, I'm headed myself there anyway. I'd like to extend the offer of escorting you there if you're up for. What? Haven't you ever heard of common courtesy? I'm not sure where pointing a sword at me falls under that. I fail to see how offering your friend a safe walk over to the nearest town warrants your ire. It's not very leader-like to put your own team at a disadvantage. Do you want me to hold your hand on the way there too? I'd stoop that low if it means you put that thing away so you don't end up hurting yourself. Then what's the problem? Oh, is that what this is about? And here I thought we were done with the days of pointless fighting. Well, ever since you brought this little friend into the picture, I realized that a nice, casual friendship would be worth more of my time. But given how you insist on coming back for more beatdowns without realizing your own limitations, you seem to have not gotten the memo. You had your chance to prove yourself. If anything, I've given you too many. But I checked out a long time ago after the 4th or 5th attempt at giving me a proper cut. And even now, you're still at square one. I'm not sure why I should even bother anymore when you still haven't given me a reason to. Here we go. Okay, have you finally gotten that out of your system? Yes? No? The least you can do is say something instead of swinging your weapon around like a savage. Maybe that should be the first thing you ask yourself when your enemies don't take you seriously. That's why I'm giving you the option to be my friend instead. Be nice and sit back while I rid the world of a few undesirables. Or better yet, make yourself useful and provide some decent support for me. Maybe a little great job or keep it up will do me some good. I don't get enough words of encouragement as I'd like. Your loss. If you want to continue embarrassing yourself in front of everyone, keep doing what you're doing. You're a natural at it. Just do it where I don't have to see it. Spare me the secondhand embarrassment. Maybe that'll shut you up for a bit. Do you two want to join her? Unless you're all using her as a decoy to keep whoever the strongest is a secret, I'd suggest not trying what she did. That offer to be friends is extended to you all, just so you're aware. But I would appreciate it if weapons weren't involved. Well, I suppose they should be. Granted, you'd have to forego whatever it is you call your own personal morality. I'm not so stupid to think that your leader has been picking up fights as a sign of her unwavering agreement with my plan of action. Then again, I'm not so sure she's smart enough to even think about the complexity of motivations any farther than passion does good things or bad things. In fact, I think she's lost sight of her own, if she even had a coherent one in the first place. Let's just hope that hitting her head against a tree jogged her memory a little. And in case you two forgot who you're dealing with, I wouldn't mind doing the same for you. Then please, make yourselves useful by convincing her to have some sense of self-preservation. Because the more she does this, the thinner my patience gets. And all she'll be remembered for is how much of a fool she was when I put her 6 feet under. All of that just for a little bit of attention she could have easily gotten by being more agreeable. But she just had to go about it her way, didn't she? Unfortunately, beggars can't be choosers. Seriously, can you believe— Oh? Now what makes you think you can hear me from all the way over there? That tree can't possibly be comfortable to lean on, but I only have your leader as reference. Maybe it's not so bad when you're fully conscious. You'll give yourself splinters on your back if you keep doing that. Come on, don't hurt yourself. That's the enemy's job, not yours. Stand up straight. Do you want to save yourself from having to buy a new shirt? Is there something worth ruining it for? You know, the tree isn't gonna swallow you up no matter how badly you want to disappear right now. You aren't getting any further away from me like that. You don't have to be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you. I only hurt people that bother me a little too much. Usually, I have a lot of patience. I like you though, enough that I don't mind butting up with someone I don't like to catch the occasional glimpse. Chatting is a really nice upgrade, not gonna lie. Still not the peak, but again, beggars can't be choosers. Much like my patience with enemies, I have just as much self-control with someone I like. One little push too far and lose it completely. With how cute you look right now trying to get away, I might just be at my limit. If you couldn't already tell, I prefer the ones who aren't so obvious about their interest in me. Though, that's not to say if your friend stopped begging for fights that I'd take up on the challenge. She's still an idiot regardless. And I don't like idiots. Well, given how you're acting right now, I wouldn't call that interest. But I'm giving you the opportunity to reciprocate the interest I have in you. We can be very good friends if you like. It gets a little lonely during my travels. I wouldn't mind having someone around to pass the time. It's gotta be a better alternative to spending every day getting dirty looks from her. Oh, I know you've noticed. It's probably why she keeps you out of the spotlight whenever I'm around. But it looks like you're trying to keep out of it yourself too. Is that because of her or something else? I wonder, what's scarier, being my enemy or the person I like? You wanna know what's even scarier than that? Being the person I love. Only the person I love deserves a proper kiss. Where you stand, it's just the cheek. But I will say, you're the highest anyone has ever been. A little more work and you might get to that point. Maybe some work on my end too. That's not quite the response I would have liked. You know, maybe little Miss Leader does have one thing above me. But don't tell her I said that. She might get the wrong idea. Though, if you give me more of a reason to be jealous of her, I might just have to take her up on her offer for a proper fight. And next time, there will be stakes. I'll give her the bloodbath she's been asking for, and it won't be in her favor. Well, I'm headed myself there anyway. I'd like to extend the offer of escorting you there. I'd like to I'd like to extend the offer of escorting you there. Well, I'm headed myself there anyway. I'd like to extend the offer of escorting. Escorting. Well, I'm headed up myself there anyway. I'm headed up myself there anyway. Well, I'm headed there myself anyway. And even now, you're still at square one. Oh, fucking damn it. And even now, you're still at square one. You're still at square one. Do you too want to join him? Do you too want to join her? 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 And next time, there will be stakes. There will be stakes. And next time, there will be stakes.